And today is a perfect example. You're gonna see such a cool variety of coins. In fact, stick around to find out why, and this is wildly rare. We have not one, but two kid collectible coins that adults want. Not the kids, all the adults are trying to get it. But you gotta stick around because Mike doesn't do kids coins, but we'll talk about it in a little bit. Let me give you a sneak peek at what's coming up. All right, I gotta give you a little heads up. So I'm in the little office and I hear Mike down the hallway and he's talking to my producer, Allison. And he says to her, Allison, and I think this is the one, Mike, is that correct? He says, I literally overhear the whole thing, is Allison, we're gonna have to figure out what to do because this ain't gonna last very long. That was a direct quote, except he didn't use the word ain't. He doesn't use the word ain't, but I did. But that is the honest to goodness truth about this. And Mike, why is that a big deal?
Well, it's a special coin at a special price and a special opportunity.
Right.
At 2 a.m. last night, we sold half the quantity.
Half of these.
Half of
I looked it up.
Yeah, I know. So there's 1,163. It's the first uncirculated West Point minted penny ever done by the United States in the highest available grade that I've seen. I've seen no 70s. I've seen this in NGC and PCGS. These are like $200 to $250. We're
just
$79. Just that.
Huh.
Now, we're going to give you that. We're going to put it in a red oak presentation box, and it comes in a 2019 mint set, which we're also going to get, or 2019 mint set, which we're also going to give you. So you get the complete mint set,
here,
the red oak presentation box, and the pennies in there, just like that.
Sure,
in SP69, highest available grade. I've not seen any 70s. We're doing the whole thing for $79.95.
Half gone at 2 a.m. this morning. That is how hot and popular this is. If you want to get started, my producer Allison goes, I was there, I produced that show. So here's your chance. You're getting your first look at it. We were literally wondering what we're going to do with the extra time because this is going to sell out. Also, too, we do want to talk about this one, Mike. Can you give us a little tip on this? This is actually coming up next hour. Okay,
the United States government did something really, really cool this year to get people to try to collect coins and look at their change again. They took a regular United States quarter, and this is the Lowell, Massachusetts Special National Parks quarter. They made 1 billion of them, I guess, at Philadelphia and Denver. They made a tiny little itty-bitty few of them from the West Point Mint and just released them into circulation. They're extremely difficult to find. They're a tiny percentage of this. It's like a great American treasure hunt, and we have got it in the highest available grade mint state 67 that you see right here. And it's what's called early discovery, which means it was found in the first 30 days, which is what it has to be able to get this kind of a grade.
Really?
From the West Point Mint. $199.95 is a ridiculously low price.
Okay. But $179.95?
Even better.
Yeah, $20 off. And we'll
I
tell
think
you
we already sold like 200 of them this morning.
Was that last night at 2 a.m.? So again, those are two highlights. We're gonna actually get into this one next hour, but again, always shopping early is a smart idea when you're with Mike and we're both on the air. Who is Mike? Well, Mike is my favorite coin geek, but actually he is truly one of the world's leading coin dealers and also one of the world's leading coin experts. You'll learn more about coins and history and really interesting stuff before our 2 hours is done, so stick around. You ready to jump in the first one, Mike?
Yeah, I am.
Well, let's do it.
What we've got right here is pretty simple. This is the United States Mint, and it's basically, you get one set, by the way, the set of 5. I'm showing you 2 here because I want to show you the obverse and the reverse, the front and the back. This year, the United States government did something really special. In the silver proof set, of which these coins are, they've made silver proof quarters from, what, 1794 till 1964, and then they started putting them in the silver proof sets in 1992, and the silver proof sets prior to 1964. But every single solitary one of those was 900 fine, 90% silver.
Okay.
So for the very first time, the United States government has made these in pure silver.
And it just happened.
It just happened this year.
Right.
Okay, so these are 2019. So here's the 2019 United States, like I said, the state quarter, or the national parks quarters, program in pure silver for the very first time. Not just national parks, but any of the United States, regular quarters that they have first time in 99999 fine. So you have absolutely pure silver quarters. This is the United States original government packaging that we have right there. The coins just look different. Now here's the cool part. The government sells this set, just like this, a little plastic or a little box around it. They sell it for $36.95.
Okay. How did we beat that price? We beat the government?
We don't have a box.
Oh, there you go.
So if you're okay with just the great coins and the historic coins without the box, well, you go ahead and save $3 off what the United States government would charge you to be able to do this. And by the way, our shipping and handling is $1.50 cheaper than theirs too. The United States government's like $4.95 shipping and handling. So it's basically $5 less than government issue cost right from the source because we don't have the box.
Right.
It is ultimately what it came down to. So you have a fantastic opportunity to own this historic coin set, the first pure silver quarters ever done by the United States government, $5 less than the United States Mint.
That's
so
awesome.
I think that's a pretty special opportunity for you.
Now, I'm going to explain something, Mike, too. Stick around with us because, and this hasn't happened, honestly, I don't remember it. I've been doing this for 15 years now. Last time it happened, every single item in the show has flex. Mike, did you realize that actually? Every single item has flex.
I don't know that that's ever happened, but I don't really keep track. So.
Well, you know, I really don't think it has. I mean, we'll do flex on a few things, but normally not everything. And that's so unusual. So today, if you're a collector, you know that's a great way to spread your payments out over a couple months, but it all comes right away. Or if you're brand new, it's a really affordable way to get some of these cool
If you're a coin
coins.
collector, you're not used to kind of that thing here. Coin collectors, you don't get flex pay, you don't get 30-day money back guarantee. If you use a credit card, it's 3% more, 5% more. I mean, you know, all of those things are not usual in the coin industry. It's why we've been doing this for 30 plus years here now, because we're a trusted source for coins. And, and a 30-day money back guarantee only matters if we're gonna be here 30 days from now. Well, we've been here for 30 years. Because if you're out there on the internet, you know, buying coins out there or doing anything out there on the internet, folks, it's the Wild West. People are doing just silly things out there in terms of pricing, in terms of what they promise, in terms of what they say. It's all ridiculous. It's worse
than it's ever been.
It's worse, and it's getting worse every single solitary day.
You absolutely have to know who you're buying your coins from.
Yes.
Do not goof that up. And there's so many, there is. And it's really bad because, you know, you want to find that trusted source, and there is so many people out there trying to do this, and they don't do it well, and basically they could be completely lying to you. Mike doesn't, and what he says is so true. By the way, we have now sold almost 700 sets of these coins. Jeez, oh, Pete.
I'm sorry, while you're talking about this, our producer told me, she goes, yeah, don't buy them on the internet, because I tried to buy a set that I kind of liked and saw, and it was nothing what it says it was. It was a 2018 set for her daughter, and one of the coins was 2017.
No, the dime wasn't even the right year.
Because I didn't have a 2018 set at the time, because we're in 2019 when she decides to buy it. So now she learned her lesson. We got her a 2018 set. Everything's okay.
Okay, sure.
You know, but that's what happens. I mean, and you don't know who these people are. You know who we are.
Right.
I mean, we're here day in, day out, year in, year out, decade in, decade out. You know, and that's what you need. So when we're offering you something here at less than government issue price, it's a real thing. It's a real deal. It's a real opportunity. This is a coin, as you can see, look at this, 669 of these sold. And of course, because the price is fantastic, it's less than wholesale in essence. And that's an absolute guarantee. The government issue price is $36.95.
And we have cheaper shipping.
And we have less shipping. Their shipping's $4.95, ours is $3.50. So you put that whole thing together, and now you understand, because what we had is, you know, we had some boxes that were damaged, so we did include the box. So you save $5 for the little cardboard box. But the coins are exactly the same. They're in the United States Mint packaging that you're going to have. It's the first time the government ever made pure silver quarters.
Explain how important that is in terms of collectability.
When you have a compositional change, okay? In other words, things change from a compositional standpoint, it is huge in coins. We'll talk about that with some of the other things coming down the road here as well.
And it's interesting, we've done the state quarters in a higher proof, like in a proof set, or in a, like, you know, what was it, Mike, did we do 70 proof state quarters, right? And they were hundreds of dollars. So that might have been out of your budget to get pure silver. And just the collectability of having the pure silver is extremely rare, since it's the very first time they've ever done that. All right, guys, definitely stand in the line for that. Do not, this is gonna be a wild and wacky show. We got a lot going on, and I know there's gonna be a lot of salads before our evening is done. Okay, so I teased everybody before, and I have been very blessed to work with Mike for many, many years. And there's only twice that I've ever seen him do a kids collection, and it all happened this year. And I thought, why in the world is he bringing on a kids collection? Like, I thought, that is so crazy. What in the world did they discover that made this highly collectible to coin people?
We follow this stuff, okay? I mean, that's what we do. I mean, you know, everything that the U.S. Mint puts out, and some of it's just, whatever. We thought that's what this was, whatever. It's a kid's set. The rocket ship said, if you turn out the lights, this glows in the dark. It says so right here. And it does, and it glows green.
That's kind of cool.
It is kind of cool. It glows green, actually. And so we bought some of these to see what was going on. Well, it's a kid's set. But the government, in an attempt to kind of make it cool, and they put in, you know, the Native American dollar that commemorates the 50th anniversary of Apollo 11.
And a tribute to one of the women who...
And then, of course, the president, who put us in space, John F. Kennedy, who challenged us to go to space. So they put in a Kennedy $50, which is all good and well. Except we found out this is a special Kennedy $50. It's a proof-like Kennedy $50, which for a non-proof coin is a big deal. Any proof-like Kennedy is a huge deal. It's a huge opportunity to get and buy and own and everything like that. So, okay, this only comes in the set. So how many of these did they make? Like 6 million? 50,000.
Wait, stop right there. We need a dramatic pause on that one. Only of the kids sets.
That's
not the collectible stuff we're about to talk about, but just of these kids sets, 50,000. And you guys discovered a wow.
Sold out instantly from the government right after that, after everybody figured out the Kennedy was special.
Right.
The price on these things has gone up about 400 or 500% since then for the ungraded.
Just a couple of months.
That's right, since they first came out.
Right.
And then what we have got is I certified the coins. Now these are NGC certified. We do the certification here. We use all the big 3 companies. We do Annex, we do PCGS, we do NGC. So this is NGC, and this is Mint State 67. Now keep in mind, there's no Mint State 70s. No. The dollar is proof 70. It's a
oh my
proof
gosh,
coin.
you got a 60?
So I've sold these. I sold about 1,000 of these for $60.
Just by itself.
Just this coin. This is the easy coin. This is the hard coin. Now here's the thing. So you have the proof like Kennedy. Any proof like Kennedy, 67 or higher, is amazing. It's incredible. It's desirable. It's collectible. But now it's certified from the rocket ship. And we have our exclusive black core with the flag holder, or with the flag label that you have right here, and it says rocket ship set. Why is that important? By provenance. That makes this the rarest Kennedy $50 ever done by the United States government.
But explain that.
50,000, because there's only 50,000 rocket ships. It's special to the rocket ship. And so because it's rocket ship, 50,000, it's by far the rarest Kennedy. If you look at all these other Kennedys, you know, there's this Kennedy and that Kennedy that in high grade is $100, $500, $1,000, $1,500. This coin is rarer than all of them, and I mean like exponentially rarer than all of them. The only thing that even comes close is I think the matte finished Kennedy $50 that they did in the 1998 Robert F. Kennedy set. That I think was 61,000. That coin in this grade, it's like $250 or $300. This coin's rarer.
In that grade.
That's right. That's just for the Kennedy. But understand, you also get, this also makes this the rarest of the Native American dollars because of provenance, that it's from the rocket ship, because it came in the regular proof set, it did that. But once it's certified from the rocket ship, perfect, now you're looking at a coin that's standalone, $50, $60, $70.
Wait, and explain to them just how difficult it is to get a 70 and a 67 out of a plastic bag. That's what the wow is. I mean, yes, this was the super secret coin, but to be able to grade and to be able to find these, you can't, to be able to get them and then grade them and then hope that they come out at that high of a grade is almost virtually impossible because of the way they packaged it, right?
We had a couple of the Mint State 69 Kennedys with the 70 here.
Okay.
We put them.
Get out of here! You found a couple 69s.
We had a couple 69s. Yeah, we always sold those out for $1,000 a pair.
Stop it!
Oh yeah, $1,000 per pair. Gone, and I mean, we never even could air them. They're gone instantaneously.
Oh my God! And none of them is graded 70s.
No, no 70s. Okay, that would be a $20,000.
Wait, I got to give everybody an update too. We have less than 300. There's more than 100 of you on the line for this one. This could be another sellout in the show tonight. So again, remember the pennies are coming up. We'll tell that great story. This is so exciting to have this back in tonight. When we first did the rocket ship, tell me how many did we sell when we launched our original rocket ship set? Because it was what, a couple, 2-3 months ago, right?
We sold like 1,400 of them at $159.
Right.
Or they're like $179 in our annex holders.
Right.
This set right here, uncertified, ungraded, is $50.
What was it originally sold for from the government?
$10.
Stop it. This ungraded is worth $50 right now.
All day long, they're selling them for $50. Now add in the grading, $30 a coin, so you're $110. So now you understand how $89.95 is really pretty special.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, particularly because this coin is graded absolutely perfect 70, which in this coin is less than half the coins in the rocket ship. So the total population of these rocket ship certified is going to be a couple of thousand, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 coins.
In the world?
In the world. In this coin, in 69 PL because of the way they did these things. It's just, and this is early release too, so this came into, it wasn't just graded, but this came into NGC within 30 days of the release of this to get the early release. So it's an additional designator of value. Wow. So you've got something out there that you see significantly higher and bigger out there with that. Great pricing. Only way I can do this is I bought the sets originally. If I paid price right now, $129.95 if I went in the marketplace to get these.
So if you bought all the ones you could find now and brought them, graded them, brought them back out, a whole bunch more. All right, stay right there. I know we're busy as little bees. If you go to hsn.com, I love it. It's the front of the line. You go click, click, you're done. You've got this reserved before they're gone. That is such a spectacular story. All right, here we go. You ready? Dun, dun, dun. We have a very special showstopper coming up, guys. Hey, Mike, can you explain a little bit about why this is featured in the show tonight?
The United States government has made 1 trillion pennies. None of them at the West Point Mint until this year. Now,
1 trillion.
1 trillion, well over 1 trillion. These are the only 3 West Point minted Lincoln cents that have ever been made since 1909. There's not 1 trillion, there's not 1 billion, there's not 1 million, there's a couple 100,000, but I've got them certified in the highest contiguously graded set available in the marketplace today, and not for huge $189.95. The box itself, $35, so you're looking at basically $49.99.
And it is a limited edition of only 1,700.
First day of issue,
big deal.
as you
first
can
day
see.
issue, yeah, first day of issue right there.
Because we saved, because the last one just came out. We had to save these, we had to save these, we had to save these, so that we could get first day of issue.
So this one just came out.
Absolutely.
And we've got the entire set. Nobody's got something like that. We've got the entire set, and yes, it's coming up. It is my showstopper. More with Mike and our coin collector in just a moment.
Are you ready? Shop like a VIP with the HSN credit card. Apply now and instantly get $10 off when you're approved. As an HSN card member, you'll get all kinds of perks, like extra flex on jewelry, beauty, and fashion purchases all day, every day. Plus VIP financing, VIP easy returns, exclusive offers, and there's no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com.
The thing I love most about shopping at HSN.
Do I have to pick just one?
I'd have to say FlexPay.
It allows me to get the things I want now
And make monthly payments.
Without any interest or fees.
I got a new mattress for the guest bedroom.
A fabulous cookware set for my sister's wedding.
and a little something just for me.
FlexPay gives me the flexibility to buy what I need now.
Without the stress of having to pay for it all at once.
And no interest.
Beat that layaway.
Hey, I'm Suzanne Runyon. Mike Mezak's here. We're talking about coin collecting. It's so much more than that. It's the excitement of finding those rare treasures, and this is one of those for sure. And I love the story behind it because this is the only place, and it's the only time I've seen where we've actually have all the pure silver coins together. What made this launch so spectacular this year?
Well, it was crazy is what happened. So the United States government, for the very first time, pure silver has always been reserved for the American Silver Eagle series. This year, they decided to transfer that to our Kennedy half-dollar Roosevelt dime in the Washington quarters. So it is historic in that respect. Okay, it is historic in that respect. So that's why I've got these right here. So these are the 7 coins. Once again, first day of issue, 100% exclusive to us here at HSN. You can't get it anywhere else. There's only 1,100 of these, 1,119.
Well, we started,
I think, 2 weeks ago is what it was.
We started 1119. There's 241 left. And
so
then,
20 dozen.
And this is it. It'll never be on again. The edition's
because it's first day of issue.
First day of issue, yes.
100% exclusive to us. So now when you look at this, so you have the 5 quarters, and this is all silver. Look, I can make a pretty good argument that the Kennedy half-dollar is at least half the price of this. The Kennedy half-dollar, the United States government has been making the Kennedy half-dollar since 1964. They have never, ever, ever done it in pure silver. And you can see first pure 999 fine silver Kennedy half-dollar, first day of issue, right here, right now. And we've got this at $279, not for just the Kennedy, but everything. The first and only pure silver Roosevelt dime next to it. I mean, special edition Roosevelt dimes are $100 or $150 all day long. You know, reverse proofs that come out of special proof sets and so on and so forth. The pure silver quarters that you have right here, same type thing. First time it's ever been done. Now, I want to show you the red oak presentation box. Check this guy out. I think we sell these individually. They're about $30, I believe, $29.95.
And they're always customer picks. They're beautiful, beautiful quality.
And that's what happens is people just don't, they just can't get these because people get them. They get these things in sandwich bags when they order them if they get actually what they ordered.
Right.
They get that. And so we're going to give you the red oak presentation box. Understand, you get 7 coins.
Right.
The certification cost is $30 a coin. Okay, if you sent 7 coins into Annex or NGC or PCGS, it doesn't matter. It's going to cost you about $200 or $250 to certify 7 coins. Okay, on their 14-day service, and good luck getting them in 14 days at best, with shipping and handling and insurance and all that other stuff. You're going to spend that with the box. You're at $279, and you still got to get the coins.
Right.
And understand
and are they all going to come out 70s?
Right, no.
No.
Oh, no.
That's the key.
Right.
No, they won't.
The Kennedy $half, as a matter of fact, is the toughest coin to grade in this entire set.
This one here?
Oh, because
it's just not grading well?
It's just not, because it's pure silver. Look at the size of those fields that you're going to have. For that to be pure silver, there can be nothing basically in those fields. It has to be fully struck, which the pure silver does help, but because of that, it's still very softer. We're well less than 50% from original government sets.
Right.
Original government sets, we are well less than 50%.
Wow.
Now, first day of issue, of course, that time is in essence passed, all right? Because you have to have ordered for Annex, you have to order it on the first day of issue. So that time is passed. We have 1,119 of these in the entire edition available exclusively from us. You can't get it anyplace else. And we aired this, I think, one other time in prime time.
Right.
And then a couple times maybe on our overnight shows, but more importantly, it's been on HSN.com, where we have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of coins that you can't get anyplace else. And look at that. You don't have to be a numismatist to realize that coin is different. That coin is special. That coin, something's going on with that coin because it's pure silver and the first pure silver Kennedy $half that's ever been done. I mean, that is
Mike,
truly
let me ask you this. If I took away first day of issue, let's just take that one away. How difficult as just a typical, even pretty decent collector, would it be for me to amass the entire set in perfect 70?
The math I just did is the same math. First day of issue, early, it doesn't make any difference. The math remains the same. You're going to spend, to get it a year from now, a week from now, a month from now, it's still going to cost you about $240 to have it certified.
Well, but then to get all 70 was the point. I mean, that's the hard part. You'd have to buy hundreds of sets to be able to go and get a
I would say dozens.
How about dozens?
I would go with dozens. Yeah. Well, I mean, if this is grading 40%, and just by the law of math, you'd need probably 5 sets to be guaranteed that you'd get a 70. We have to understand the set, ungraded and uncertified from the United States government, is $60.
Right. Well, we just did the five quarters.
Yeah, just the quarters.
Completely
they're
ungraded.
$40 from the government.
Right.
I mean, uncertified, ungraded. Now add in the grading. Now in the cost. So you got to have 5 of those. So there's $300. Now you have to have, but then you have to certify 21 coins. Right. Because you have to certify them whether they're 70 or not.
Right. Exactly. Okay. You got to certify them all.
And people are saying, so how do you do it? Well, I don't pay $30 a coin.
Right.
Because I grade 1 million coins a year with Annex, okay?
They give them a little discount.
And so I get a discount. So and if you want to grade 1 million coins a year with them, they'll give you a great price, I promise you. Okay, they're good folks there. Yes. But if you're not going to do that, you better know somebody who does, and that's me. And so that's how I can do it. I get to pass. And so here's the big deal. That's what's left, not in this presentation. That's what's left forever.
And that is finite.
Yes, that's a finite, 100% finite quantity at 221. So let's talk about this. So every coin's certified perfect, so that's important. They say buy the highest grade that you can afford.
Yes.
And of course, these are perfect. And pure silver coins are far more difficult to get in perfect condition than other coins. Now put in the fact that these are the very first, so it's a historic set insofar it is the only set ever done by the United States government in pure silver.
Big
for
deal.
Regular coinage. That's a huge deal. We talked about this earlier, that compositional change. When they change the composition, whether it goes from silver to clad, silver's 900 fine. Then in Kenny after all, they did 40% silver. And then they did clad, which has no silver. It's manganese and brass. And now to make this compositional change, and understand, it's not just the Kennedy $half. No $half made by the United States government is $9,999 fine. I don't care if
except for this.
That's right. They start with like the flowing hair, and then they did the what is the cap bust, and then they did the seated.
They've never
done it in
silver.
Any of the coins that they've ever done in the $half in the history.
But they've never done a dime. They've never done quarters.
This is the only pure silver $half in existence from the United States Mint, Kennedy or otherwise. The first pure silver dime, Roosevelt or otherwise, ever done by the United States Mint. That is historic. That is important. And when you have that kind of importance and that historic value, then that adds significantly to the collectability. Now we've taken that, graded it first day of issue. Now we've graded it perfect. So now you have conditional rarity. Now you have the fact that it's certified from first day of issue as well. It's absolutely perfect. Now add in the 5 pure silver quarters that have never been done before.
And to get the box, don't forget.
That's right.
That's huge.
Yes, absolutely no doubt
Well, and I want to explain something too. For us to hobble this together alone would be thousands and thousands of dollars. We couldn't, and include the box too, guys, because I don't want everybody to forget it's down here. But this is part of the offer, and it's so exciting to have it all in one place. It's so easy. It's one click or a couple clicks online. Use our FlexPay tonight on this. And here's what I always say about Mike's show. Even if you're brand new and you're like, okay, that sounds like a really good, awesome idea. It's brilliant what he's put together in this one, because it is so rare and so highly collectible. Get it at home, and then you can do more research after that. The problem is if you don't order this set tonight, we know it's gonna sell out before our show's done. We have 2 hours, and then you'll never have another opportunity at it. And if you do, guess what? You will always pay more than $279.95 because one, this is a limited edition. It is exclusive. It's not available anywhere else. So I always recommend at least get it in your cart, get it ordered, and then you've got it coming to you. And if you don't love it, you have 30 days to send it back. We know you're gonna love it though. Many, many customer picks. This is again one of the rarest stories of the year. Actually, one of the rarest stories of all time.
I've been doing this a long time, and the velocity of the sales of these silver coins.
Was it vigorous?
Yes, I would say so at the least. It surprised me in all honesty. Look, I knew it was a big deal. Compositional changes are big, but that allure of pure silver, particularly in first day of issues, particularly in the Kennedy $half, the quarters, and even the dime, has been something that surprised even me. So like I said, we would have loved to have made our edition even larger at 1,119.
Of course you would, yeah.
But now we're down to what, 200 or 200, 210 of these is all that, I'm sorry, under 200.
Under 200.
And that's all that remains in the entire edition. And so that's critically important. There you go, 199. And that's all that's left in existence. Over 900 sold, over 900 sold. Like I said, guaranteed lowest pricing here because it's exclusive to us. So this amounts to what amounts to wholesale pricing as we look at this. So it's critically important for you to understand how few of these were made, how important this is, what the opportunity is from a price standpoint, from a collectible standpoint, to get the only 7 pure silver coins ever done by the United States government, certified first day of issue, certified perfect, you know what I'm saying, and individually match numbered, plus you get the red oak presentation box as well at that incredible price of, this is I think $34.95 empty, so it comes just like that, absolutely beautiful.
And also this is shipping and that's shipping separately, typically. Also, please note too, check that out. It is a very limited quantity now. And just look at that, 5 out of 4 reviews, perfect 5 stars on that. So we've got people who are extremely, extremely happy they were able to get that set. It's all at once, it's all done. Gang, even if you're interested in getting into it, that's gonna be really very hard to hobble together if you had to piecemeal it. It would take you forever. It's almost impossible. And that's some of the reasons why these have been so wildly successful. You guys are getting in on the very last quantity, and we do expect that to be gone before our 2 hours is up. But we got to move on because we have so many more pieces coming up, including this next one. Okay.
One and done.
This is a one and
day,
done. So
one day complete.
You launched it at 2 a.m. this morning. Half the quantity sold. 2 a.m. in the morning. Half. That's a lot too, okay?
I think we're well over half now.
Yeah, well now we are for sure. What makes this one so popular? Why at 2 a.m. did everybody go crazy?
Well, it's pretty simple. The United States government, I mean, the Lincoln cent, there's an argument to be made that it's the most popularly collected coin on the planet today. I might argue the Kennedy $half or even the state quarters, just the number of people that are kind of non-coin collectors that got into the state quarters. But day in, day out for serious collectors, I'd say the Lincoln Lincoln cent is the #1 collectible.
Okay.
So the United States government this year decides to do something really cool. They've had a couple of great winners this year. I mean, we did Rocket Ship. We're about to see the Explorer and Discover set, another kiddie set that's been on fire out there.
The Apollo
but what they did
good.
this year is they did this set, and we even promoted that with your showstopper, the 3 West Point minted cents. And the way they did is they didn't sell them by themselves. They came with other sets. So the proof coin came with the proof set, the reverse proof came with the silver set, and then this set, this coin, the mint state coin came with the mint set. That makes sense, of course. Sure. So this was just released.
So just for everybody's clarification, you had to buy the sets to get this coin.
And this is a mint set. A mint set is all of the uncirculated coins made in the course of a year by the United States government. This is the Denver Mint, comes in the red, and this is the original government packaging of the United States mint set. With shipping and handling, I think they charge $27 for a mint set. That's what they have charged for a couple of years now. It's about $27, and there's the Philadelphia. I'm gonna leave that like this so you can see the Denver, you get all of these. Okay. And it's gonna come to you like this. This is the sealed box that it comes in, okay? So I'm gonna send it to you like that in the sealed government box. So that's like I said, $26 or $7, something like that.
Just here.
Then we're going to certify the special cent, the West Point minted cent. The pennies that come in down here are Philadelphia and Denver minted pennies. This is the West Point minted. This is the special coin.
Okay.
The key to this one is the grade, SP69. Now, there's no 70s that I've seen. I've heard tell, actually, someone told me just for the show that they saw 70, 10 grand.
Yeah,
okay, the $10,000 for a 70 that I've
in my collection.
that I've seen out there, right? So I don't know about that. But the 69s, like for instance, NGC, PCGS, they're starting at about 180 to 250 or $280
just
for that coin.
At 69.
At 60 in SP69, okay? And with first day of issue. So that's what we've got, not for $179, but $79. Now they're selling it for $79 just thusly. I'm still going to give you the red oak presentation box. It's going to come in the red. That's $16.95. You're going to get the mint set, okay? $26 or $27 right there. So we're going to give you $40 in essence worth of bonuses. Actually, really not bonuses, just part of the deal.
Right.
$40 in that, which makes this
beyond that
$39.99.
Right. Right.
So now you understand. Okay, we had 1,163 of these at 2 o'clock this morning. There's 564 left, okay?
By the way, that was one single airing.
Yeah.
It's not like 2 and then 4 a.m. and then 9 a.m. this morning. It was literally 2 a.m. and you got a chance right now, and then that's it. And again, it's completely gone. And you have to understand, for those of you, especially if you're new, you're like, well, I'm gonna jump online right now, and I bet you I can find this exact same set. You've got to compare apples to apples, and you have to realize when Mike does a limited edition, it's exclusive, and you cannot get it after it's gone. That's why everyone was snatching this up, because they're getting a hold of that really special penny.
Let me explain something to you. SP69, first day of issue, the uncirculated West Point minted Lincoln cent, you will not find it for less than $79, period. By itself, you will not find it for less than $70. I don't care where you look, I don't care how you look, I don't care what you do, you won't find that for less than $79. Right. Then I'm going to put in the red oak presentation box, and I'm going to give you the mint set that it comes with.
And there's 20 more coins in the mint set.
There's 20 more coins in the mint set, because you get all the P's and all the D's. Now, here's another little hello, because you get that full set right there, sealed. Government packaging, just like this, because this was an extra or bonus coin in essence. So I'm going to give you the set that you were supposed to get anyway with the bonus coin in its highest available grade in SP69. All of that with the red oak presentation box for only $79.95. I think you're catching on now.
Yes, this makes sense.
Now let me tell you something else that makes it even more special and even more desirable. See these coins right here, the SP coins? Mm-hmm. In the mint set, it turns out they made special coins to put in the mint set this year. Notice these are proof-like coins.
Sure, they're beautiful.
They're beautiful. Yeah. They did a little something special on the mint sets to put these coins into as well. So you're going to get the mint set with the special proof-like coins that I think only come in the mint sets. So that's going to be incredible as well. So you get the penny in its absolute positive highest grade. You get the mint set. You get the red oak presentation box. And you get all that for $79.95. And as you look at this with our limited edition, now over 600 spoken for. So this is what I always call a one and done.
Right.
So in other words, we debut it today, we sell it today.
Yeah.
We debut it today, we sell it out. And one of the reasons that we have to do that, and people say, so why do you do that? Why don't you just make more? Because it's first day of issue. And what that means is I have to order my sets on the first day that they're issued. That's how we, in essence, get those. Well, I can only order so many. I don't know how many are going to sell. I don't know how many are going to grade, so I ordered like 5,000 sets. We can only guarantee, we believe that there's 1,163 of these that are going to be SP69. And so because of that, I'm phenomenally limited in the number of these sets that I can offer in the SP69. And so that's where we're at, and that's why there's only 1,163 of these that will, like I said, 100% guaranteed sell out today. I'll never get another primetime presentation of these that you see now. Almost 700 what is that? Yeah, almost 700 sold on this just today on this edition, because you not only get the penny. Look, if I took all this other stuff away and sold just this for $79.95, I would be the best price in the marketplace, period, for an SP69. And remember, this is not a regular Lincoln cent. This is the only West Point minted Lincoln cent ever done in uncirculated condition by the United States government in their history. They've been making the Lincoln cent for over 100 years. They have never made a West Point minted Lincoln cent until this year. And this is the last of the trio that has been released. And this is the Mint State coin. This is the grade. This is the coin that is the most difficult to get in high grade, which is why the SP69 is the highest grade that's out there. Right. And at $79.95, that would be spectacular. Now I'm going to give you the Mint set as well, which is 25, 26. All this comes in this box. This is the sealed packaging from the government. And I'm going to put it in a red oak presentation box that's $16.95. It's very simply something that you can't touch. You just can't get to that. Remember, we had 500 a minute ago, and now there's 434. Right. I'm just certain that we have literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people on the phone. Oh, absolutely. Is ultimately what it comes down to. So what the problem with this is there's such a lag. HSN.com, HSN.com, get to the front of what is turning out to be a considerable line, because you really want to get this. Yes. And the price on this, I've made the price just absolutely ludicrously low. It is astonishing, actually. I mean, we probably should have done $99. I would say, honestly, I completely agree with that too. And here's the reason why. We've got the 2 Flex, so many of you are using that right now, which is a wonderful way to spread your payments out over 2 months. And again, get this home. What happens is you might be watching and going, well, I didn't know about that, but it sounds great. Get it at home. Then what you can do is go on the internet, check out what's happening with this special penny, find out what's happening with this collection, and then try to build the same deal, and you just won't find it. That's by the time you do that, order it now. You have to. And, you're right, and then get it at home. Yeah. And you have to, because once you get it at home, then you can look around and see, is anybody going to do a better offer? And trust me, it's not going to be out there. You cannot match this, and there will be no more left after we get to zero. And understand, that is similar stuff. First day of issue, this coin is only available here. Right, true. So this is absolutely positively guaranteed the lowest price, because you can't get it anywhere else. This will be the wholesale. I can promise you, on Monday, you will find this coin without all this stuff for $150 if you look out there in the Ethernet, if you will. Right. Is ultimately what it comes down. That is just about an absolute positive guarantee is what's going to happen. Now, if you look at this, we just went over 800 sold. Now remember, we debuted this today. 2 a.m. 2 a.m. We debuted this 2 a.m. I told you I was 99.9% sure that this was going to sell out today. I'm now 100% sure this is going to fall in one of our great one and done categories, is ultimately what it comes down to. One and done for me means that I debut it on a day and it sells out in that day. And that's exactly where we are on this. Look at this. It was, see how those pop up? It kind of sits for a second and then goes up by 20. And I don't know if that's 20 people putting in orders all at once, or it's one person, or a coin dealer buying 20. Yes. It could be any one of those. We know that happens a lot. Right, and that's ultimately what it comes down to. Well, really, if you're a coin dealer and you're looking this for $79.95, that's already a smoking good deal. Well, because you know you can sell this for you're gonna beat the competition at 99.
Right.
And then you're gonna take this, okay, you know, and you got this that you put away, and then the box, well, the box is a $15 or $20 add-on.
Right.
And, oh, you want the mint set? Well, that's $22.95.
Right,
So, I mean, you know, yeah, I can get it to you, $129, but you talked me down.
Right.
So that's not exactly what we have. With everybody online, we're probably looking at
less
sell
than
out.
100. There's actually less than 100 with everybody on the line right now.
Okay.
So again, this is not going to be available later on in the show. It definitely will sell out tonight. If you're thinking about it, go for it. It's really fun to collect. And then when you get it at home, or once you get it ordered, you just go, okay, now let me look around. And trust me, this is going to be one of those rare finds. We have such a cool show tonight. There's a lot of good stuff, like all over the place, including this next one, which is coming up next hour. This is a ooh. Why did you ooh, Mike?
Well, look at this. Look at this. So this is brand new. We debuted this at 2 a.m. this morning. This is the satin finish coin. And I've in essence I'm selling this. This isn't technically released for like 5 days. So this is like a, hey, thanks for watching.
Seriously?
Yeah, we're doing this. We're doing $1,899. I'm buying like probably 10,000 coins to make sure I get it. Absolutely perfect. First day of issue. I'm gonna give you a little inside info on this coin as we get in there as well.
You're way ahead of this one.
I think, and I don't know what we sold this morning. I'm assuming about 100, 150 coins are already gone on this. So once we get this going, this is usually one when the burnished come out in our first day of issue. It's either one presentation, two presentations, and then that's that.
Okay, and that's going to be coming up. So again, that's a really brand new item. We're going to get a sneak peek at it right now, but we'll talk about it more in just a bit. Okay, so Diane Gilman, we're celebrating 25 years of changing fashion around the world, including here at HSN.
You can't afford not to be brave. It's not even an option. When life puts a wall in front of you, you break it down. Remove the fear. Remove the uncertainty. Be authentic. They say fortune favors the bold. I've been bold all my life, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon.
The appraised values you see at HSN are set by independent, professionally certified appraisers. They determine, as closely as possible, the approximate retail cost of replacing or recreating the item, not the possible sell or purchase price. Because subjective estimates and judgments are involved, appraisals may vary by as much as 25%. Call your customer service rep for more information.
You're watching HSN. We're in the middle of 2 hours of coin collecting. It's like an amazing treasure hunt, and we do it all live, which is really exciting. This next one, I think, is one of the most interesting stories because it's the mysterious penny that came in the creepy plastic bag. How do you like that for an intro?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'd have to go with that.
Okay, good, thanks.
The United States Mint, like I said, they did some cool stuff this year. I mean, you know, I'm all in on that. I get what they were doing. I like it. I think they're on the right track, you know, if you will. So what they did is they decided to, they've never in their history done a Lincoln cent at the West Point Mint.
And we just saw it 70.
Right.
In that last set. One of
we
them.
just saw it, no, 69.
Oh, 69, but
69,
one, but a single one.
Yeah, single one. And so this year they decided to do, as a, I don't know, commemorative, just decided to do it. Make 3 West Point minted Lincoln cents. They did a proof, they did a reverse proof, and they did an uncirculated coin. Wow. Now you can't buy these like this. You can't buy them from the mint individually. You can't buy them as a set from the mint. You have to buy a proof set. You have to buy a silver proof set, and you have to buy a mint set. And they come with each one of those coins. Now, here's the problem. As you said, when they're not in the set, like in the plastic where they're protected or anything. They come in these tiny little creepy plastic bags. That actually, they're
literally heat sealed, like sloppily on the top.
Which is why grading them in high grades is so incredibly difficult.
Right.
69s and 70s. There's no 70s here. 70s here and here are almost impossible to find. So this is the highest contiguously graded set available on the market. 69, 69, 69. Particularly first day of issue. And since it's first day of issue, I had to save these coins because they released these in, like, these were January, these were February, March, and then this one is, May. Wow. And so they finally put all 3 of these out. I had to put coins away, and that's why we did 1,776. We knew how many we had in the first 2. The last one, the uncirculated coin, here's the bottom line. First day of issue for this coin, you'll be hard-pressed to get this coin by itself in SP69 for $189.95. Go out there and look.
Alone.
Go ahead. Yeah, just that coin right there. The only way you could do it is if you bought it in the last item from us. Other than that, you're going to spend $179 to $249 just for that coin. Anywhere else.
Wow.
And of course, the one we sold last, the last item for $79 is going to be sold out here in about 3 minutes.
Right.
2 minutes. Then you have to buy the reverse proof, which is even harder to get. Then you have to buy the proof coin, which is harder than that. And remember, this is not a regular proof. This is not a regular reverse proof. This has got a W or West Point mint mark on it. This is a
huge.
special edition penny, pennies that the United States government has done. Now, I'm reticent to use the word penny. I never have in my career because they're correctly Lincoln cents. But when the United States government put them in them creepy little plastic bags, it said Lincoln penny. So I'm going to call them what they call them. I guess it's a new thing now. We're calling them Lincoln pennies instead of cents. But that's what they are, the Lincoln pennies in the West Point Mint. So how many Lincoln cents has the United States government made at the West Point Mint? The answer to that would be 3. It would be these 3 coins. Then you have to look at grade. How hard these are to grade. There's no 70s that I've seen of this coin. At all. I've heard a rumor that there's one out there floating around for $10,000. I don't know if it's true or not. This coin right here, though, like I said, easily, you know, in NGC or PCGS is probably at least $200.
Oh.
We're $189.95 for all of them. Reverse proofs, yes, you can probably legitimately buy for 70 to 100. This you can probably legitimately buy for 60 to 90. So, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, you know, elsewhere, you know, if you try to put these together in other things, you get them for maybe $2.99, something like that. But then you got to buy our Red Oak presentation box.
Right.
Okay? That you're going to have at no additional cost.
People are at home saying, well, then why don't you charge that much?
Well, because that's not the fair price for us. We were able to get these because we got these originally. You know, we get a deal on the certification. I get a deal on the boxes. I bought, you know, 20,000 sets, so I get the best price.
He buys in quantity.
We buy in quantity. We buy in greater quantity than basically anybody else. Nobody buys in more quantity than we do in terms of, you know, government issue stuff.
Wow.
Like Rocket Ship, remember they made 50,000 sets? Well, I own 15,000 of them. Okay.
Only 15,000 of 50,000 sets.
Of the 50,000, and that's what we do.
That is the vast majority.
On these good things that we have, we own 10%, 15%, 20%. It's not like I got a special deal. We just write the check. We pay the same thing everybody else does, but we write the check and we own them because we know they're going to be good. And then when I do that and I get the original issue price, then I can give you the best price. Because if I got to go back out in the marketplace and try to get these after they become sold out, limited editions, after other people certify them and pay more than I pay to certify them because I get, you know, because we get bulk pricing on all that, then all of a sudden I have to charge $299. I got to charge what everybody else does, $299, $349. And then I got to go do the Red Oak presentation box and all that. I don't want to do that. That's not what we do here. We give you the best possible coins at the best possible price. And then with this, Annex first day of issue, you can't go look where this is anyplace else because every single solitary set has been purchased from us right here at HSN because you cannot buy Annex first day of issue anyplace else but right here.
So it's
guaranteed lowest price.
100% exclusive.
100% exclusive.
And that's really
Annex
important. And
issue.
explain that too, because there are collectors out there that collect Annex.
Yeah.
That's all they collect. I mean, they don't.
And understand, there's NGCs, and there's PCGS, and first day of issue there. You buy those lots of different places. And they're going to be more money. This is 100% exclusive, more importantly to me. And I think the one thing that truly sets us apart is the fact that in this first day of issue, our set is match numbered. You know it's right on the coin how many. People say, what's the population? 1,776. It's right on the coin. Okay. What's the population of NGC? I have no idea. I have to go look it up. I got to try to find it. I got to find the pop report. I got to do the same thing with PCGS. They don't number the coins. You have no idea how many are out there, and it can change literally every single solitary day.
But explain why that's important to know your position in that.
Well, there's 1,000. The population, how many there are, or something. It's a collectible. That's important to the value.
The rarer it is, the more collectible it is.
Well, there's 1,776. That's the number. There's never going to be any more.
Right.
Okay. And at this point, I think we're probably down to, I don't know, 1,500, 1,400, somewhere right in there. And these will all be sold here, and they'll all be sold at $189.95. They all come in a Red Oak presentation box, and it's all a spectacular opportunity.
And again, it's one of those things. Can you imagine how many sets you'd have to buy? The proof set, the silver set. You'd have to spend thousands of dollars getting the sets, finding the little creepy plastic bags of pennies, and then having those graded and pray they come back 69.
I can tell you for this set right here. Okay, you saw those mint sets.
Yes, we just did it.
I have 1,776 of these in SP69. Okay, I just had 1,163 of the single ones with the mint sets.
Right.
Okay, so do that math, that's 3,000. I know the grading percentages on these, okay? I had to buy almost 20,000 mint sets to be able to get the SP.
20,000 mint sets?
20,000 mint sets to get the penny that comes with the mint set to get SP69s. Grading percentages on the SP69s are running at maybe 10%.
Oh, man,
maybe
that's
10%.
tough. That is tough.
So yeah, it'd be a whole lot easier if it was 20%, 30%, 40%. It's 20% on reverse proof, okay?
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be about 25 or 30% on the proof coin. So you have to understand the rarity of these coins in these high grades, and because they came in, like I said, those kind of skeevy little bags that they came in.
I wish we had the bag with us.
I don't know if I have
amazing.
a mint set around here.
It's hysterical that the government would actually just say, here's a set, and by the way, they literally tossed in, it's a bag with the little scent floating around in it. I mean, you can shake it, and the problem is why they're not grading very well is the first time it even drops, instantly that's affecting the grade. Every time someone touches it or moves it or jingles around, then the grade just goes dunk, 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 dunk.
All the way on down.
It really
Have a
does.
nice day.
So that really, I hope you're kind of getting your head around that one. That's why everybody's so excited about this, because just of that ability to get the higher grades in this pen.
And I don't want, and I focus a lot on grade because it's very important to collecting. The single most important determining factor of value is condition. The higher the grade, the more it's worth. This is the highest contiguously graded set. You can't do a Mint State 70 set. By the way, the Mint State 70 that I saw, that I heard about out there, I have not seen it, was an annex. The annex, I know for a fact there's no 70s.
Wow.
Okay, I heard there was an NGC 70.
But it was only this coin.
But it was only that coin, yeah, right there. It was only in the uncirculated coin.
So whoever has that one coin can't even put three together.
Yeah, I don't know. They might be able to find these, but the labels wouldn't match. It certainly wouldn't be first day of issue, and it certainly wouldn't be match numbered.
Right.
And it'd be one, and it'd be $20,000. Who knows what it would be? I mean, whatever they wanted to make, there was one. And that's a unicorn at this point. I've not even seen it. Okay?
Yeah, that's right.
So if I see it, I can change my opinion on it.
Could be a pipe dream.
That's right. Could absolutely be a pipe dream. Now let's look at that. So I've talked a lot about grade. I've talked a lot about the pennies. Now let's talk about the set, actually. Understand, the Lincoln cent is one of the most important coins made by the United States government for collectors. Some of the great American collectibles, the 1909 SVDB, for instance, okay? And some of those coins, those are 1922P, 1931S. I mean, those are legendary coins, 1955 double die. I mean, those are legendary coins in American numismatics. But of all those Lincoln cents, the trillion Lincoln pennies that the United States government has made since 1909, not a single solitary one of them has had a West Point mint mark. And after this year, there's not going to be any more. They're doing it for this year. This is not the start of an ongoing parade of West Point minted Lincoln cents. Wild. So it would be, so in terms of this, so who sits on the copper throne? Okay, or the manganese brass throne as it is with this. It would be the West Point minted Lincoln cents. They'll rule as a triumvirate, as you will.
So if you're saying, it's tough to say the rarest because the ones you just listed obviously must be incredibly rare.
These coins, as we speak today, these coins I think are like they're all rarer than 1909 SVDB. I know that.
And what's that one?
You know, well, in top grade like this, I don't know, 20, 30, 40, 50,000. I mean, I don't know. I mean, you know, I haven't seen a top grade Lincoln, SVDB sell in quite some time.
Right.
I mean, even even as recognizable as a coin, it's $3,000 or $4,000. I mean, in the lowest grade possible.
Wow.
So now you have the rarity of this, but then you have also the uniqueness of this, the fact that from a mint mark standpoint, that there are only 3 West Point minted Lincoln cents that have ever been done by the mint, and you have all 3 right here.
Well, can I ask you a question? Are all these sets sold out?
No.
Not yet, okay.
No, not yet. But for first day of issue, yes.
Yes, well, of course they are.
Okay, because first day of issue's gone by a fair amount.
Right.
The last one, this was actually, I think, in January. So we had to buy these coins. We've been holding on to these sets for 6 months.
Wow.
You know, 5 months.
Knowing you were waiting on these
Knowing
guys
you were
to come
waiting
out.
these on first day of issue, of course. I mean, you know, this, and the last one, the last one, this just came out May 14th. Okay, that lasted. So we've been waiting for that coin. Finally came out, and of course, it's the hardest one to grade in 70. Absolutely, positively.
So you literally have been grading these up to almost our show.
Yeah, oh yeah.
When you really think 14th, I mean, you only had a couple week or so to get them all graded, right?
Yeah, I don't understand.
And then come back and say, oh, thank goodness we got to 1700.
And then it's like a fire drill. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I bet.
Can I get the set that we just sold out? Can I get that mint set?
The mint set?
That in the cardboard box. Okay, in the cardboard box. We're down to the last 50 of those individually. Yeah, I just want that cardboard box. Okay, now, so we have to send these to the grading company. Okay, so now imagine 20,000 of these. Pallets and pallets and pallets of these.
And keeping your fingers crossed.
And keeping your fingers crossed. Yeah, that when you open them up, the bag doesn't fall out wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, sometimes they throw them. These are the ones I love. So instead of putting them in the individual things, they took up in one of the shipments that we got. They had a box. And they just took all the pennies and just threw them in.
In just a box?
In just the plastic bags. Didn't even put them in the envelope. So the envelope protects a little bit. So no envelope, no certificate. We open up a box and there's like 250 pennies, and they've been rattling around from from West Point all the way, all the way to Denver.
Wow.
So how are we doing? And so now you understand why this is like this. They did the same thing with these, the same thing with these. So not only did they put them in the, like I said, these kind of suspect little plastic bags that you had, they just threw them all together. So they've been banging around like
Oh my gosh! Did you guys kind of flip out when you saw
like,
that?
oh man, like you haven't made it hard enough. So let's make it really hard. And now you wonder why. So you look at this reverse proof penny, and you wonder why this is such a high grade. Well, look at this coin. Okay, so now let's look at this coin. Any mark in this field, boom, gone. Have a nice day. Any mark right here on this, boom, gone. Have a nice day. Not going to be 69. There are 68, 67, 66s, 65s, coins that don't even grade 65 that we get. They're just called rejects. Now understand, yeah, you pay to grade these regardless.
Sure, right.
And people always ask, what's reverse proof? This is a good time to talk about that. A regular proof coin is this coin. This way that we make proof coins. The field of the coin right here is mirror finished, and the device, or the raised part of the coin, we call that the device, is matte finished. In the reverse proof, it's not that it's just proof on the reverse. They've reversed the process so that the field of the coin is matte finished and the device of the coin is the shiny part of the coin, okay? Mint state is mint state. Now, as it turns out, it happened to be not just mint state, it was also satin finish. We believe it was special finish.
Oh, wow.
So that's why it was graded SP69. We don't know those things till we send them to the grading company, and they have like a big meeting and they discuss this thing. You haven't lived till you've gone through a bunch of coin graders discussing the finer points of how the mint has struck a coin, and they're speculating whether it's a proof-like, whether it's a satin finish. I mean, this is like...
Oh, I bet that's fireworks.
Oh, it's minutia, yeah. I mean, you think they're just having a conversation, and the one goes, why are you yelling at me? And it's like, I didn't hear any yelling, but that's coin, I guess that's coin grading yelling, is what that is. And so that's what we end up with here. They're pretty staid folk, the guys that grade the coins there. Yeah, this is a pretty, I mean, they sit in a dark closet, because you can't have any other ambient light. They sit in a dark closet with a 100-watt light bulb, 6 inches from trays of coins that come in their little dark cubicles, and look at the coins and then determine what the grade is.
Do they wear magnifying glasses?
They have a little magnifying glass right there.
They look into
that's
it.
Right here. That's right here, and then they hold the coin, but it's got to be lighted with a 100-watt incandescent light bulb 6 to 8 inches from the coin, and that's how.
So we better not stop making 100-watt incandescents.
Right. Yeah, we got to do that.
Grading companies,
because that's what they've always used for. Literally, they're grading them in like closets. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah.
Well, and let me just point out this, because we do have FlexPan, everything in our 2 hours, and that, I can't remember the last time that ever even happened. I don't think it's ever happened. So that's a pretty big deal, because usually we just spot some of the flex pays in the show, because you know what? Coin dealers are buying, they realize the value. We don't have to do flex pay a lot. So the flex pay is a big deal. But what I think makes this even better, because it is so rare, so wildly collectible, is we have 4 flex on this. The other items, if you noted, only had 2. 2 so far. This has 4, which means you buy it now, it comes to you right away, it'll ship our regular shipping, and you pay it off in 4 months using any major credit card or PayPal. We don't add any extra interest, we don't charge you anything special. To use FlexPay, everybody can use FlexPay. It's super easy to do, and I think that's why, again, these have been so popular today, because that's an opportunity to get this at home, even if you say, well, I might not have the budget to do a big coin collection. Well, this is a very affordable way to spread those payments out on this very special
And let me
time.
go back to the collection.
Sure.
It's complete.
Yes.
So in other words, no more
Huge.
coins to be released.
Huge.
There's no West Point mints pennies before this. There'll be no, at this point that we know of, any West Point coins after this. So this is the West Point minted penny collection. That's important. Comes with the red oak presentation box. I believe this is $34.95 by itself.
Beautiful.
Okay, it's absolutely beautiful. So that it holds your entire collection just like that. So we love that. Then you're gonna have them, so not only do you get the complete set, you get them certified, which remember is very important to get them certified, and you have them certified in the highest contiguous grade. So in other words, the set is all, Proof 69, Reverse Proof 69, SP 69, all the way through that. There are no 70 sets, certainly in Annex, in existence, so it simply cannot do that. Great opportunity, exclusive to us, highest possible grade that we're going to have, and then we're going to have it all in the red oak presentation box.
All right, and don't forget, again, with that 4 flex pays, that's for a limited time. We're just doing it for the Memorial weekend, so take advantage of it. Why not? I mean, it's an easy way to be able to get really one of the rarest collectibles we've seen in a very, very long time. All right, got to give you an update on that. That is now sold out. And remember, the penny you're seeing here, right, was the penny we saw in there. But that's now sold out. So here on the air, the only way to get the penny that was in that set is to get the 3 penny set, which actually is the smarter collection, if you ask me. There you go. Okay, so coming up, that's a great idea. Yeah, and listen to Mike. I have many times and I've not regretted it. All right, I'm gonna open this up. Oh, there we go. And we featured
those
this.
Magnets.
I know, they're really strong, actually. It's really nice. It's just beautiful boxes. But I want you guys to see this. You gave us a sneak peek at this. You said there's a really kind of cool story behind it. It's coming up in the next hour. So don't miss out. We'll tell you all about it. The satin finish is a big deal,
These
right?
are the SPs, so it has a West Point mint mark on it. This is the rarest silver eagle put out by the United States government.